Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and in this video I'm going to be showing you the Acer Liquid E2. Now this is probably a brand that you might not necessarily consider when you're looking for a new smartphone, but certainly it's something that you should consider because this is actually a very good quality smartphone for quite a cheap price. I'm going to tell you how much this is straight away actually. You can pick one of these up unlocked, SIM free, in the UK for round about the £170 mark. That is absolutely amazing considering the price point this comes in at. We've got some specifications on the side. Now the main specs that they're touting on the side of the box are a 4.5 inch screen. It's not full HD, but it is a very good quality screen. Quad core processor and 2 speakers as well, offering up DTS quality sound. Now I'm not sure about that claim of DTS quality sound because I think of DTS as being a home cinema type thing that's going to come out of really high quality speakers, but it has got the DTS sound logo, so it must be good quality. And let's take a look at what we get. So this is how it's presented. Nicely presented in there in a little bag. Let's take the bag out. We'll take a closer look at the actual phone in a short while. And then we've got some packaging. And we're straight into seeing the little quick start guide. So you get a little guide that's going to give you sort of a quick set up and go guide through getting going with the phone. Then we've got hands-free kit, so little inline remote with some standard sort of headphones. And then we've got, in my one, a European charger. If you were buying this normally in the UK, you probably would get a 3-pin UK charger, or you can just buy an adapter. It's no problem at all. And then the last little bit inside there is just a USB cable. It's micro USB to full size USB. So that's what you get inside the box. Now let's take a closer look at the actual phone. So this is the Liquid E2. Now as I say, quad core processor. I think it's 1.2 gigahertz if memory serves me right. This is what it looks like. It's not the slimmest of phones and it's quite sort of heavy, but then you're paying such a cheap price for this that you can sort of forgive it for being a bit bulkier than other mobile phones. Let's just turn on. We've got the sleep wake button on the top here, and we've got a really nice screen, and we're unlocked. There we go. That's what it looks like on first turning on. Now I have already set this up obviously, but it's nice and responsive, very responsive. We've got some widgets obviously already on there. If we actually tap this middle icon, we get all of the pre-installed apps. And the one thing I have liked about this so far, in my little play with it before unboxing, is that it's almost vanilla sort of Android. And what I mean by that is the overlay that Acer put on here hasn't changed a lot. It's a very sort of raw experience, so I do like that. There are obviously some Acer tweaks in here, some Acer animations, but overall it works really well, and I think that's helped the actual responsiveness. Very sort of I mean, you can see it's just sort of instant when you're actually flicking between screens. So nice. Now let me just sleep that, and I want to show you on the top we've got 3.5mm audio jack. On the side we have got the volume rocker. Give you a close-up of that. Volume rocker on the side, and then on the base here we've got the little microphone portion, and well, actually the microphone is built into this sort of front portion just here. We've got the actual micro USB connector on the bottom there, and then we've also got a little piece where you can put your thumbnail to pull off the back so you can gain access to the battery. And then round on the back, it's a nice camera capable of capturing 1080p video. There's also a front-facing camera as well. I think this is 8 megapixels. I think, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's 8 megapixels. And then you can see these 2 really quite pronounced speakers on the back. Now I've had a quick listen to them and they are very good speakers. As I say, I don't know if you can call it DTS quality sound, but very good speakers indeed. And then if I just give you a quick look on the front, you're probably going to see a reflection of my camera. Yes, you are. But you can see on the front we've got some nice sort of design styling on the front there. And we've also got some sort of touch sensitive buttons down the bottom of the phone. So really nice. And obviously that front facing camera you can see just up here in this corner. So that's it really for my sort of first look. I'll let you know what I actually think. And I've only really sort of used this for about sort of 10 minutes in all fairness. And my initial impressions of this was, how on earth do they do this for £170? I've actually seen it for 169 in some places, 179 in others, so around about that sort of price point. Now, what I would say is it's very, very responsive. I know you're not seeing this, but I want to sort of just flick. It's very responsive, super, super quick at transitioning between the screens. I showed you that a short while ago. The screen viewing angles aren't that good. The camera is okay. It does a reasonable job. It's not up there with the best smartphone cameras, but it does an okay job. And the actual screen quality, it goes bright enough, but you can certainly see that it's not the highest quality screen, but it's okay. I mean, it's pleasant to look at. Let me just pop a picture up on the screen here that I took earlier. So you can see a picture that I took earlier there of an Xbox game or Xbox 360 game, and it's perfectly okay. It's nice to look back at. It's a nice quality picture. There's a little bit of grain in it, but then I didn't have great lighting when I was taking the picture. But it's perfectly acceptable for a budget end or budget priced smartphone. Certainly not budget end, but a budget price smartphone. Really, really good. I also liked, let me just show you that top portion there. You can see just above the Acer logo, you can see a little sort of red portion there on the earpiece, the bit that you'd sort of hear incoming calls through. A nice sort of design styling bit at the top there as well. It's a nice solid feeling phone as well. As I say, a little bit heavier than some phones. Nice size, and it feels good. I'm just amazed. I sound like I'm waffling on about this now, but when I've tested budget end smartphones before, around about the £100 price or some sub 200 price ones, they just felt rubbish. But this feels actually good. You could almost say it's not as good as a Samsung Galaxy S4 or an HTC One build quality wise, but if you really couldn't afford those two, I don't think you would be too disappointed in this. If you hadn't seen the screens on those other high-end smartphones, this is perfectly acceptable. A really good job. This is the Acer Liquid E2. So if you're in the market for a budget price smartphone that's got some really good specifications, feels nice in the hand, nice specifications, quad core as well, and running the latest version of Google Android Jelly Bean, check this one out. Really, really good smartphone. This is the Acer Liquid E2. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please do hit that like button as always, because that really does help me, and I'll see you all in the next one.